All right, so here we go. We got, I'm gonna.
You want me to hold
Oh,
it?
sure, if you want to.
Oh, because you have to use the.
That's really nice of you, man. You know what? I like you a lot. You're a cool dude. All right, so real fast, I'm gonna go through all of the new junk for Eliza in the last week, since there wasn't a salty this week. So here we go. I'm gonna pick her. Oh yeah, also colors like Urian and other characters that I don't remember, but Urian is a great color, but I'm gonna pick default because that's what you're supposed to do. Let's see, all of her stuff she has her little logo in the font, which makes me really excited because that takes forever to get right. And then it doesn't matter who else the other team is. I'm gonna do not double Eliza though. All right, and we can do it on Eliza's stage because it's exciting. All right. So what in the hell did I even do this week? That's a really good question. Turn off the hitboxes. Oh yeah, if you watched my panel, you know why this game has all of this stuff.
Yes.
Oh man.
I was listening to you talk about not using Skullgirls as a reference.
I tried really hard. Well, so the problem with that is, so I tried not to use Skullgirls as a reference because I was going to be like, these other games don't do it right.
Yeah.
So I wanted to pick a game that did it right that wasn't this game because I paid attention to a lot of stuff, so this game does most of it right. But I tried really hard to like pick the game that I used as inspiration for the part of Skullgirls instead, because I don't want to sound like a huge egotist, because most of it is like games in the 90s were getting this right and now we're not.
I know, right? It like felt like we were going backwards for a while.
Yeah. Oh, dude, when I went back and looked at where scroll to set button config came from, and I found out that, because I was like, Killer Instinct for Super Nintendo probably had it. You know, I played that. Maybe that was a one-off, whatever. And then I kept on going back and back and back, and it was like, no, the very first fighting game on a console had tap to set button config. What on earth were we doing? All right, anyway. All right, so here we go. A bunch more stuff is colored, including crouching light kick, crouching medium punch, which is actually pretty great. So she sneezes, crouching hard punch. So now you can see what I meant by everything that she does is going to be made out of blood. It's going to be disgusting and amazing at the same time. Dash forward is colored, air dash back. I don't actually remember what wasn't colored before. All right, so the major stuff that happened in the last week is she got her last couple of special moves. First of all, I sped up the startup of these a whole bunch. So this used to be like 24, and now it's like 19. So you can actually do it off the jab, which you didn't used to be able to.
She's a very tall character.
She's very tall. She's tall and floaty. Like, she's a really weird combination. But yeah, so stuff that's new this week. Oh yeah, standing jab is colored. Her intro is colored. Large parts of her timeout. Anyway, that you'll all see when she's in the beta.
Okay.
And
so this character's not in the beta yet, but you guys are.
Oh, she's in it. She just hasn't been updated in like a week. So this is the stuff that changed in a week.
Okay.
Also, a bunch of her knockdowns are colored, and she has a staff that follows her around when she gets knocked down, because that wasn't in any of her hit stuns. And if I do some like dummy recording here, then you can see that her stand block has random shields that she picks. See?
Oh, okay.
So that took a long time to get to work. Oh my god, I'm not even going to start. All right, so what does she have that's new this week? Well, she's got her Servant Summon, which was her last special move that she was missing. She has 3 strengths. That one alternates between the 2 servants. It is not a projectile, it's a physical hit.
Okay.
So it goes through all other projectiles, which means she has yet another way to deal with zoners. She's going to be somebody you pretty much have to rush down. Medium Servant Summon is a dive kick, which also floor bounces. And pretty much combos off of like anything. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It is currently an overhead. It will totally not be an overhead when she goes in the beta, because that turned out to be too good when we were playing today. And the last one is I actually have to record a different dummy recording so that I can... All right. So the last one is a command throw, which is she stomps on it and her servant comes up out of the sewer. So you can jump it, obviously, and you can't combo into it. because it won't combo. Also, it does no damage, so you have to juggle off of it to get anything out of it.
No damage. Okay.
No damage, 0.
Okay.
But it hits pretty much everywhere. So,
wow.
And like if you're close, then he'll toss them through you, so you still get the wall bounce.
So different. There's only the command for that. What is it?
Fireball hard kick.
Fireball hard kick.
Yeah. So they're each fireball kick. That one's fireball light kick.
Okay.
This one's fireball medium kick, and this one's fireball hard kick.
Okay, I thought you were doing different strengths because when you did the server, he came out with like 2 different suits. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, nah. This one is just since we have both of them running for other parts of her moveset. Helpers. It's the Albus, the Anubis.
Okay,
She's
yeah.
Egyptian, so and then it's Horus, which is Horus, the Horace, but the god is Horus.
Okay.
She also has her tag out and tag in. So tag out is pretty straightforward, and tag in is he brings her in for her. So again, you can combo that, and then you can combo off of it if you combo into it.
Wow.
So she's still missing. Oh, and a couple other random fixes. The Dragon Punch doesn't push you back as far if you block it. I changed some random stuff about Sekhmet that I don't remember at present. Oh yeah, so you don't know anything about how she works. So the thing with her is her skeleton is a separate thing. Like her skeleton is a parasite, and the rest of her is just like blood that's being manipulated by her skeleton, which is why she can do all that stuff with blood. So you can see like in her backdash, it's pulling her backwards.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can do quarter circle back and punch and actually play as her skeleton, which has hyper armor.
That's pretty sick.
And then you can go back in.
So when you're playing with the skeleton, can you use any of the specials? Will you be able?
Oh, you mean all the rest of the stuff that Eliza has? No.
Okay.
But her skeleton has her own set of moves. Like she has a lunge, an axe, and a cartouche in the air.
Okay.
The cartouche wall bounces, so you can continue doing stuff.
That's sick.
And she has chains. Right. And she has hyper armor.
Okay. Is the skeleton going to take more damage? Because it's out?
She currently actually takes less.
Less damage, okay.
But it drains your meter when she's out. So if I turn it off, infinite meter.
Oh, wow, that drains pretty quick.
Yeah, so it's something like 3 seconds per level.
So my other question is, can you combo into the skeleton?
Oh, of course.
Sick.
Yeah, and into and out of, right? So you can do like...
Oh, wow. Huh?
I missed, but anyway, yeah, you can totally do that.
Yeah,
as a result, because this is her main use of meter,
Uh-huh.
she doesn't yet have any supers except for her level 3, which is this. And you can press a button to do each part early.
Oh, okay.
So
damn.
you can actually like...
But the super will always finish in the square.
Huh? Yes, it always does all 3 parts.
Okay.
But it's kind of like Colossus in Marvel 2. You can press a button to like cut it off. But yeah, so her other remaining supers, she has an air super. She has a level 1 that involves using the skeleton. It may not be a level 1. It might end up being a level 2.
Okay.
She may end up with not having any level 1s. And she probably will end up with a DHC only super because we had another animation for the tag in that we didn't end up using because this one worked a lot better. And it's a lot cuter because it involves one of the servants. Yeah, she's gonna be really interesting. Oh, so one of the other things is like, so I have 3 bars, right? In this game, if you want to DHC into a super, it takes 1 fewer bars than normal, unless it's a level 1, in which case it still takes 1 level. So like I can do a level 1 into a level 3, even though I only had 3 bars, because the level 3 only takes 2 meters. Right? So if you have 5 bars, you can actually do level 3 into level 3. Right, which is a ton of damage, and then you get a full combo afterwards because you didn't do anything else. But yeah, so
wow.
her having supers that are more expensive than 1 level will not be as it's not as handicapping as it seems because if it's a level 2, then it only costs 1 level to DHC into. So if you start with somebody else, it's cheaper.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's pretty neat. Like the dive kick adds a lot because you can actually. Well, all right. Maybe I'm not good enough to actually do that, but right, you can do stuff off of crouching fears. Right.
Oh, wow. Dive kicks are always awesome in every game.
Yeah. Well, so the interesting thing about that one is it's a summon, so you can still get punched before it comes out.
Okay.
Right. It's not a reversal, like it's not invincible, and it's not something that she gets to do in midair.
Yeah. That has to be on the ground when you summon.
Yeah, it's a special like anything else. She has an animation for it. Right?
Okay.
So you can like cancel into it. Right.
Wow.
See, and actually the chair is really good for a meaty. Well, provided you have better timing than I do. Well, okay. Anyway, it's active for a really long time, so like, see?
Oh.
So if you run all the way in, then you can do whatever you want off of that. But yeah, the Sekhmet is going to be her main thing, depending on how good she ends up. A lot of it'll be Sekhmet. Oh, and like, since she has a 3-part DP, right, it's the frames of a Shoryuken, but as hieroglyphics.
Okay.
You can jump cancel the last part, so you can continue off of that.
Man, she's going to have some really sick combos.
She already has some really interesting stuff.
Wow.
I suck with her, but like, whoops. But yeah, so you can start.
The skeleton cancel combos are going to be like the craziest thing ever with this character.
They're pretty neat, and also if you do baits or resets or whatever, because the skeleton has super armor, so even if they burst, she doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
So you get pretty good resets off of it. Sekhmet, the skeleton, can't throw, but since you can use any assist. Oh, also, something she didn't have before, she has an actual moves list, which tells you all of that stuff I just said.
There you go.
Yeah, so one of the nice things about this game is since you can literally choose any assist you want, like you're not limited to 3.
Okay.
Right, so you can do something. I'm totally going to be the Urian color because I love it. You can do something like also have throw assists.
Okay.
Right, because like I said, it's literally whatever motion you do, that's the assist you get.
Okay.
Any ground move, any special move. So
anything that's in her list.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, more stuff because you can choose throw and dash and any normal. Like Painwheel's best assist at this point is crouching medium punch. But yeah, so you can have throw, like regular throw as an assist, even for characters that don't have a command throw. So you can like, I mean, obviously it's going to be a terrible example from me, but right, you can reset with throws in case they burst.
Okay.
So even though she doesn't have one herself, she can benefit from the existence of throws as assists anyway. But yeah, it does take meter, so you know, you're not going to be like, that's her main use of meter outside of supers. And since her supers are probably going to be expensive or at the very least more situational, Sekhmet is probably going to be her main use of meter.
So her when she's in skeleton, the body, you can't punish it, right?
No, you can't. You currently can't hit the anchor.
Okay.
The
only thing that'll wind up happening is just keep them away from the anchor so that the super runs out.
Yeah, so you can't, I mean, like, you can hit her, but you can't hit the anchor.
Okay. So what happens when super runs out?
When super runs out, she goes back in, and she has slightly less, or slightly more recovery.
Okay.
I actually increased the recovery on merging with the anchor again anyway, but, like, when the super runs out, she goes back in, and
okay, so
that has recovery.
A quick question. So say if the skeleton's out, and you're, like, full screaming away, and your super runs out, so that means the skeleton's got to crawl all the way back into the anchor?
Yeah.
And you can get hit.
You can hit her at that point.
Wow.
Yes.
Ooh, the strats.
You can also snap her out, like if I do this. So that's the only thing. And I mean, you can throw her, obviously, right? Like,
Ah.
So throws or hit grabs will work 100% of the time.
Okay.
But those are the things that you can do currently to get rid of her. I didn't make it so that getting hit takes away extra meter. I probably will. The other thing that I get to try is giving her like Marvel 2 style super armor, where you if you take a lot of hits in a short period of time, then you'll go into hit stun and return to being Eliza. But currently that's how she works.
Okay.
And
right on.
she hasn't ended up being super broken because you can run away from her pretty well. But she's really, really good if you like start like you use her as a small combo extension, like I just did before. Right. And then you go back in and then you do more stuff. Or you use her to end a combo when they're going to get a burst. And if they burst, you're still directly in their face and can do whatever you want. One of the other things that you can do is like if you soak stuff and they burst. Oh man, it's hard to do burstable stuff because I forget to. Right? If you do that and you know they're going to burst, you can return to Eliza as soon as they burst and then punish it from that, like I'm failing to be able to do really easily.
Ah,
right?
Nice.
So it rewards knowing what the hell's going on. But yeah, so that's the new stuff.
I like it.
She has servants. For those of you wondering what happened to Blood, this is what she's got. So remember, Blood was a guess by me and didn't end up being decided on as a thing that we're going to do. I apologize. Also, yo, there isn't any lag on that. You don't need a separate TV.
Me?
There's not enough lag for me to screw stuff up. So so your XSplit's pretty good.
Oh, it's all the stuff in the back that, you know, a lot of hard work goes put into this stuff.
Yeah, well, it worked. I mean, like, good. But yeah, so, ta-da, that's Eliza.
How about chat? You guys have any questions for Mike Z? We gotta wait for the 30-second delay.
Oh, we gotta wait for the. Yeah, okay.
So if you guys have any questions in the chat, post them up.
Deus Ex added a good question, or asked a good question, which is, when you do the 0 damage command grab, does it scale the damage of the follow-up? The answer is yes, it does. All command throws in this game scale to 50%.
Okay.
And that also scales to 50%. But you can't hit him or anything. Like, Peacock would probably be a better example since that's an easy dummy recording to use. Oh, and you can use any of the skeleton attacks as an assist, right? Okay. But you can also use any of her servant summons as an assist. So, you know, you can use the full screen command grab as an assist if you want. It has something like a 50 frame startup.
Wow.
But if she doesn't get hit by the time he's like up, like by the time he's like that, then he's not going to stop anyway.
Okay.
So you can do things like, well, I guess if you're faster. Oh, that used to work. All right, I'll go make sure that works again anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, so you can like throw it in the middle of places, and it'll come out despite what other people. Oh, so if you do like here, if I make her do that super as a reversal, oh yeah. That's another thing that games should always have, is play back your dummy recording as a reversal. It is so easy to implement, it's not even funny. Right.
Oh, wow.
You can buffer it into whatever. See?
Damn.
That's what I was trying to get before. Anyway.
So.
Oh, and because she has a bunch of stuff that has armor. Right? Or like you can do Sekhmet. You probably want to do that slightly less, but it lets you get a full combo punish as opposed to just the DP. Because the DP, you're going to get hit.
So somebody asked a question. I think it was Guitalix. Let me see.
Oh, Guitalix? Yeah. Hey, it's Skullgirls, people.
What kind of cooldown is there between summons?
So the chaise long summon has something like a. Oh, I should probably turn that off, eh? Oh, that one you definitely cannot stuff. See? Because it doesn't get affected by projectiles, but you don't get very much off of it. I should probably have her stop doing that as a reversal. Yeah, so there you go. That approximately shows you the cooldown, right? So that one has something like a 35 frame cooldown. That has something like a 40 frame cooldown. And the command throw, if you miss with it, has a very long cooldown because you have to wait for the manhole cover to come back down. None of them are repeatable very often, and you only get one dive kick in a combo. So I couldn't do a second one. Oh, also dive kick dude can be hit.
Oh, all right.
So we do that with most of our like secondary summons, and I missed it. See?
Okay.
So he gets hit by anything. That's it.
You take no damage, but it just stops him from doing the dive kick. Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna take your health. Oh my God, Nekiu is being creepy again. Thank you, Nekiu. You are the weirdest person I've ever met in my life.
Oh man. So, who is this guy? Big Los 93 is asking, were there any tweaks to the other characters?
There's nothing new since last week. I mean, I fixed the bug with Painwheel and I fixed the bug with Parasol, but that's about it. This week was all Eliza because she's got so much crap. It's not even funny. So much crap. Oh man.
Eliza hit stop animation is so baller.
Oh yeah, her hit stuns. She's very, very Darkstalker-y. Like her eyes come out and her brain comes out through her nose into her crouching one. Oh, that was blocking because I'm awesome. But yeah, like in crouching low. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this very easily. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, she's very Darkstalker-y in terms of like everything, like her stage and her hit stun animations and like the exaggeration that we put into everything, like the freaking multiple shields when you block. Oh, and like crouch block is a Rosetta Stone, right? So when you push block, the little thing that comes out says illiterate in 3 different languages because it's the Rosetta Stone. Yeah.
It says.
Does she have any voice work done? Her voice was recorded on Monday, but our sound guy is out of the state, or out of the country for like 3 or 4 more days. So yes and no.
Let's grab.
Oh, is Albus grab a hit grab or unblockable? It's a throw. So you can jump it, it won't hit you in block stun, you can't combo into it, etc., etc. I mean, I could do this, then you can see. Right, so it doesn't hit her out of stagger, so it's not a hit grab, it's a regular throw.
Any other questions you guys have for Mr. Mike Z here? Be sure to post them on the chat there. I know somebody wanted to see like all her colors. Huh? Somebody wanted to see all her colors. I guess costume colors.
I mean, I can scroll through them on character select, but again, colors aren't final, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Like, we can take them out, we can put them in, you don't even know. But all right, so regular, RGB flipped, which we always do for the second palette, just so we have another one.
Okay.
I don't remember if this is a reference or not. I don't remember if this is a reference or not either.
I like that one.
These are pretty cool. I like this one a lot, actually. Bang was playing with it for most of the day. I think this is Midnight Bliss Jeddah, because that's the only time Jeddah turns into a woman. This is a reference, but I don't remember what it is. It was some creepy looking weird thing. This is original, but actually I really like this color.
Yeah,
like,
that's
in play,
actually,
it looks really cool.
It looks really nice right now.
Yeah.
Also, so.
This is also, I don't remember if this is a reference, but this also looks really neat. Like, she has a lot more muted colors than most of the characters do. This one's also like a muted version of her regular colors. This is Urian because Urian is Egyptian.
I like her skin tone.
Yeah, me too. And this one also just looks cool.
Okay.
So, yeah, she's got some really nice, like, here you can see the two I like the best, bigger.
The 5 palette looks like the Tekken vampire.
I don't think any of them are the vampire from Tekken.
That's like a character on the free game, I think, or something like that. I don't know.
But yeah, like this color I really, really, really
That
like.
is a really nice color.
Yeah.
You know who she reminds me of in that color? Can you guess? It's another fighting female. It's
Jade?
Yep.
It's not Jade.
I know,
me.
but the color scheme. But
Yeah.
I love it on this one because,
Yeah.
you know, you get to see more of the character. There's like this part right here. I love that part.
Yeah.
Just the design overall, I really love.
Also, before I forgot, I'm never going to be able to do this. But you know what? We have slow motion for that.
What?
Oh, yeah. We totally have slow motion as a training mode option.
Oh, man.
Man, dude, I told you. Everything I can think of this game has. Except for replay recording because we never got the UI for it. Anyway, Sekhmet has one colored frame because we needed a test of her color map. So one frame of her standing idle is colored in.
There it is.
Ta-da! Yeah. So, ta-da!
There you go,
Thank
guys.
you very much for having me.
Oh, no problem, man. You're welcome.
I think the thing that makes me the happiest about her is there were a couple of people that were like, yeah, I'm not looking forward to Eliza at all. Like, she doesn't do it for me at all. And then, like, Ban Camaro was one. And then he played her with Sekhmet as a thing. And he was like, this is freaking great.
Yeah,
like, she just turns into her own skeleton and goes nuts.
She is a really nice character. I really like this character. The whole thing, like, I can't wait to see, like...
I can hold the microphone now. Sorry.
Oh, my hand. Thank you.
Yeah, you got a fat more already.
I look forward to seeing her skeleton and then anchor and back and forth combos.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for somebody that can meter manage properly, just be able to combo with the skeleton, then bag, and then just... I don't know. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people in the beta are already, like, the goal instead of, you know, building up enough meter for a level 1 is to find a combo that does decent damage that's meter neutral.
Yeah.
So people are posting, like, you know, here's a combo that only takes like 1/10 of a meter when you're done, which I kind of like because it means she gets to do a decent amount of damage, but she's not just supering you, but then you don't end up with like 3 extra meters on top of it. Like, that was the thing that kind of bugs me a little bit about Marvel 3 is you have meter positive 100%,
Yes.
which is like, yeah, it builds 3 bars and it spends 2. So I'm trying very hard to make sure that she doesn't get to do like 9K and build half a bar.
A la Zero, I love it.
Yeah,
Virgil,
I mean, like,
oh my God.
not to crap on Marvel 3 as a game, but like, as a designer, that sort of thing is something you try very hard to avoid. Is like, if you're spending enough resources to kill someone, it should cost you something.
Yes, but it's a Zero world, man, in Marvel.
Well, so anyway, I'm trying very hard to make sure that that's the case. So it may be that, you know, her meter drain is less overall, but then doing a move takes meter, or getting hit takes meter, or whatever. Like, whatever makes it so that she can still, because right now she does really decent damage, like really decent from like anything, but it costs you a tiny little bit of meter, but not a whole lot. It probably should cost you slightly more. So I'm going to have to see what I can do for that. Like, one of the other things is if you use the Sekhmet attacks as assists, it doesn't cost any meter. It probably should, because they have hyper armor and are really good.
Yeah.
Oh, also, this thing. Oh, thank you. Sorry, not that thing. I didn't remember which one I was. This thing does a large amount of chip. Blocking. Oh, wait.
Damn.
Like, that's like a Fierce's worth.
Yeah, right?
So it's basically rocks. If you can mix up with it. It currently does the highest chip of any assist in the game.
Wow.
So it's rocks without throwing projectiles full screen afterwards, right?
That's pretty sick.
So
will her taunt have an effect?
So she currently has taunt. It doesn't do anything. She also has assist taunt. Oh, see, you can pick anything. I picked standing jab for Valentine. Yeah, her assist taunt is that she kisses her face off. She's gross. But yeah, her taunt does not yet do anything and is currently just 2 kicks.
Okay.
But the thing that I do with this game, because I try very hard to not have super execution heavy inputs for anything. Like we have quarter circles, dragon punches, charge back forward, charge down up, and 360, and that's it. So I reserve crazy Darkstalker style motions for taunts. So her taunt is probably going to be Anikaris' Pharaoh Magic.
Oh man. Do you have what was? Oh God, what's that? What's the succubus's name? I forgot her name.
Morgan?
Yeah. What was there like? Strong jab, short.
Oh, finishing shower.
Yeah, that a taunt.
So actually, Big Band's taunt is whatever it is, Cryptic Needle, the forward, fierce, strong jab, forward. Yeah. I didn't use finishing shower for anything yet, but she's Egyptian, so she'll probably get Anikaris' thing because it makes sense. Yeah, and it like taunts help some, but they're not incredibly necessary. Like Big Band's taunt powers up his super. Peacock's taunt makes it so that your next item drop is always 10 Raiha, which hits a lot and does a lot of chip damage. So it'll probably do something that is cool but not necessary for gameplay. So like it doesn't matter if you can't do the motion.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so ta-da, Eliza.
Were you guys using this character during tournament today?
No.
Or just okay.
I don't have any problem letting her be in tournament because whenever we have new DLC characters out at Salty, we have tournaments, and when they're like decently complete enough, it's if you enter the tournament, they have to be on your team. Okay. Because that's how I get beta testing.
Right on.
So we had like mandatory squiggly tournaments for like 2 months, but she has not yet been in a tournament. She'll probably be in next week's.
Okay.
And then like obviously she'll be at Evo, not for the tournament, but like on stations on the side.
So there is there gonna be? There's a tournament for Skullgirls at Evo.
Yeah,
right?
we have a side tournament. There's like $5,000 prize.
Is it gonna be Friday or Saturday?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think Saturday, but don't quote me on that.
Okay.
It is actually being handled by one of my coworkers, Render.
Okay.
Who totally isn't here. But yeah, we have like over 100 signups already.
Right,
top 16 get paid, which means if you make it out of your pool, you get money.
Excellent.
So it ain't no $30,000. Please, for the love of God, play Blaze Blue Pot.
I can't believe that.
Hey,
that
man,
like,
if you really want, if you're desperate, then you do that kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
Like, we scrounged for a long time to try to get 5K.
But yeah, hopefully it's going to be on Saturday because usually everybody's trying to travel on Friday. Or Thursday to Friday, and everybody's like really tired. I'm getting there. I believe we're getting there Friday night. So,
I think it should be on Saturday, but I don't know.
Well,
I apologize for not knowing. It seems like something I should know.
Okay, let me ask you this. Maybe you'll know this. When they release that information, when can if I'm trying to find out where they're gonna the information for the Evo tournament, where can they go to find this?
You can either find the information on our Twitter page or on our Twitter, which is Skullgirls or Skullgirls Game. Man, I don't know nothing about our publicity, do I? I am so sorry.
Okay, Skullgirls Twitter account, please tweet me so I can tweet this out.
Or you can find it on Skullheart. There's an Evo tournament thread.
There you go.
And when the information is released, it will totally be a news article on the front page of Skullheart, I'm sure, because those guys are really nice.
Excellent.
Skullheart is like our unofficial official forum.
Okay, right on.
Like, we don't run it, but it's basically the place we put official news.
Tell the people that love your game, right?
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
And in case you weren't paying attention, the Steam Summer Sale had Skullgirls on a ridiculous discount. I think it was like $7.
Oh, wow.
Or something.
I haven't been keeping up with that. It's just so hard because every time you open up Steam, you're like throwing your wallet at the monitor.
I actually want to recommend also, because I get to plug it, why not? I don't know if they're still offering it, but Summer Games Done Quick is still going on.
Yes.
The Humble Bundle has a Summer Games Done Quick bundle, which is like all the PC games that were played on Summer Games Done Quick. There's Dust Force and the Great Gianna Sisters, Twisted or Revenge of the Owl Overlord or whatever it is. I didn't know what I was going to think of that game, and then I watched somebody run it, and that game looks really good. Like, surprisingly good.
I didn't get to see that game because, like, I'm up the only games I get to see is like when I get out of here, Super Arcade. So I watch like all the midnight stuff.
Yeah.
The one that caught my eye was one called.
And Dustin Elysian Tale is also in the bundle.
The one that caught my eye was Cat Girl Must Die or something like that.
Oh,
or Baby Must Die or something like that. That one, visually, it looked really, really well.
Yeah.
And then also, damn it, I missed Mischief Maker's Run.
Well, the archives are all up. They've been really good about. They've been really good about cutting it off every day, so you have an archive already.
Excellent.
They're currently supposed to be running the 100% run of FF6.
Ooh.
So if you ain't watching that, when we're done, you should be watching that.
Yes. Just have that on all day, every day, as a side stream or whatever.
I highly recommend the Mega Man X runs, X2, the Super Metroid run, the Link to the Past run was really good. Bastion was really good, and Dustin Elysian Tale was hilarious.
Bastion was fast. You know which one I thought was hilarious?
Which?
Is the Bubble 2-player.
Oh,
that one was, because the whole time they're just sitting there talking trash back and forth to each other while they're going through the whole game. I'm like, this is the best.
when that's a game that you basically can't get past anyway.
That was pretty awesome.
Dust Force is pretty cool. It's kind of boring to watch, honestly, but it's pretty fun.
If you play,
and Guacamelee. Guacamelee is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I love that game. Somebody recommended it to me, and I got it on Humble Bundle, and it's a really good game.
Yeah.
Like, I really recommend it. And I don't play much. Like, I don't get to play much. Like, I finished Guacamelee, and then I got into Darksiders. So I thought Darksiders was going to be okay, but it turns out it's actually all right.
Yeah.
Very good game. So, make sure definitely hit up Summer Games Done Quick. They've been running. I don't know. How long is this? Is it 1 week?
This, I think, was either a week or like 9 days. It was something really long this time.
I believe it's like 9 days because they start on like a Sunday and end on Sunday or something like that. So, it's 24 hours. Check it out.
There's a crazy amount of stuff in there.
You know, donate. Doctors Without Borders.
Yes.
Shout outs to them.
You still do have time to donate if you want to help them.
Yeah.
All proceeds go to Doctors Without Borders. They're really cool shirts, which also all proceeds go to Doctors Without Borders. Oh, and the Humble Summer Games Done Quick bundle. 100% of that goes to Doctors Without Borders. Like, when you get to the little spot where you choose your slider of like what goes to what, it just says, nope, 100% of this goes to charity.
There you go. So make sure you check that out. So chat, I think we actually have to get up out of here because it's already like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we get out of here at 1, but everybody's still playing, so they're gonna give us the boot.
They're gonna kick us out at some point.
Anything else you would like to talk about, sir, before we get out of here?
I would like to plug something that I never thought was gonna happen, which is a couple of days ago. It was either yesterday or the day before. The South Korean Skullgirls players group released a combo video that they teased like a couple months ago.
Oh, wow.
It's called Fractal, and it is... I try not to pimp out stuff for this game. I try to let the community do it, whatever.
Yeah.
It is... So there's a 2-minute intro, which is like, all right, come on, guys. Really, you didn't have to do that. It is really good. Like, as far as the combo video goes, it reminds me a lot of like Variable Atmosphere or the big compilation stuff that was done for Marvel 2. It's incredibly entertaining the whole way through, and there was a lot of stuff in there that I was just like, wow, you can totally do that. Okay. It was really, really entertaining, and I highly recommend people watch it. If you give a crap about this game, it'll make you give more of a crap. If you don't give a crap about this game, maybe it'll show you why you should. But overall, just as an experience, it's an incredibly entertaining video. Like, normally I try not to say anything like this, but as a combo video maker, I liked it a lot.
Nice. I'm going to have to watch that. I'm going to have to get on that. Somebody tweet it to me, please.
But yeah, it's 12 minutes long. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of crap in there.
I've seen way longer videos.
It ain't no ode to the 2-hit combo, which, by the way, if you have not seen and you are in this chat, you should watch.
Yes. Shout outs to Magestro.
You mean James Chen.
And James Chen.
That was Chen, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
All of it?
Ode to the 2-hit was James.
It was on Sonic Hurricane, right? That's where they released it. It was either Sonic Hurricane or Combo. I don't even remember.
No, I think that was Combo Video.
But shout outs to James Chen.
Also shout outs to Magestros for being an incredibly cool guy.
Yeah.
Helping the community a ton and having a bunch of really useful guides up.
Yep.
Like he has a fighting game terminology page on Sonic Hurricane, which is like everything you ever wanted to know about fighting game terminology is right there.
Oh, man. But shout outs to James Chen. He's the sub on my channel.
Oh.
Shout outs to James Chen.
Yep.
Love the guy, man. That guy's awesome. Okay, guys. I guess that is it for us today. I gotta get out of here too because I gotta set up for Smash tomorrow.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
So come back tomorrow. Project M, I believe, or Melee. I'll tweet it out. I'll find out as soon as we get out of here. But
good. You pronounced Melee correctly. A lot of people say Melee.
Melee? No, Melee. I hang around like 140 of those guys. So.
Don't they have like? Doesn't Smash have 1,000 entrants? Something ridiculous at Evo already.
There's a lot.
I remember seeing 1,000 somewhere.
I know there's a lot.
Which is
because this year that community blew up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a big time. So even right now, the Project M games are getting 70+ entrants here, and like the Melee guys are like, we don't like Project M, but month goes by, 2 months go by, 3 months go by, all Melee players are coming to PM tournaments. We're like, see?
Yeah. Well, part of it is like it's in the spirit of Melee. It's just trying to make Brawl something that isn't as slow and as broken. No offense to Nintendo or anything, but man, Brawl, man.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the same like this kind of thing, right? Like we have a bunch of people that are playing Skullgirls that didn't play it before. There are a bunch of people that played Skullgirls that are now playing Vampire Savior also, and JoJo's and everything else.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah, that is it.
There you go.
Ryu.
I'm American. It's Ryu.
Yeah. Sagat.
You.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Come back tomorrow. I'll have some Smash game. I don't know if it's Melee or PM, but it'll be one or the other.
All right.
Thanks to Mike Z for coming on and showing us this lovely character. I actually really like the design of this character and what she can do.
She's pretty cool. Oh, you didn't see her air throw. I really like her air throw. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I don't have to talk for this. Oh, right. I'll block.
That's sick.
Yeah, I really like her air throw.
That is sick. I can't wait.
Also, you can combo off of it.
Oh, man. This character is... I'm going to see this character a lot next Level Up. You see.
She's really neat. And, like, her jumping medium kick is giant. So, like, it hits from a full jump distance, and you can convert. Wow. So, she's pretty cool.
Damn.
She feels weird, but she feels like you would expect an Egyptian character to feel weird. I don't know how to describe it. Like, Egyptian characters are, as far as the Urian, Anacaris, and Venom examples go, like, they're usually kind of floaty. They have kind of weird moves that are usually pretty big. Like, she worked out okay. And she has a lot of references that aren't normally made in Egyptian stuff, like the solar arc and then Apep eating all of it is like, or like
that's dope.
Apep and then she cuts his head off.
Oh, so, wow.
Remember, that's made out of blood because it's actually her leg. So it's cool, but it's also really disgusting.
There you go, guys.
That's the key for Eliza. She's cool, but she's also really disgusting.
There you go, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week or something. Oh, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, thanks to Mike Z for coming on. And
thank you very much for having me at this time.
No problem.
I mean, it's late. I know.
No problem.
You're a very nice guy.
Hey, man, like I tell everybody, I'm down for all the communities. So.
Oh, and I gotta say, because I'm here and because you are such a nice guy, if you have it in your heart to donate to support IEBattleGrounds, he could really use it. So if you can make the time, throw a little bit of money toward him, and he will not use it for beer and pot, I promise.
No.
I mean, come on, this guy has 4 capture cards in this computer already.
It took a long time to get that thing
I know,
going, so.
And he's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my whole life.
Thank you. All right, guys, again, thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Goodbye.